There's been another school shooting in the United States. Gunshots hit a 15-year-old boy and girl in the gymnasium of the Delaware Valley Charter High School in Philadelphia.
All right, y'all. Today, we're going to take a look at what some call the beef that tore the streets in half. Well, it definitely made the rappers pick a side. There's a lot of different factors that made this beef so well known, but today we're going to look at 3 specific stories. Trap Street Sadi, a zoo gang, a Trap Street with Pound Side Pop. He's from 18th and Cumberland. Zoo Gang isn't just one set. It's spread across North Philly and its history is complicated. Just know they all rock with each other. Glizzy and his brother Sil are from Uptown, NLB 7200. They're clicked up with Richard Allen, Blumberg, and Glizzy Gang, among others. And then Leaf Ward, in my opinion, the most talented rapper coming out of Philly that's not signed yet. He's from out west, like 52nd and Osage back there. He's locked in with 44, 46 Jets, P&B, and Tasker. To start this tale out, we gotta go way back to 2014 before people started really knowing who these guys were. Not much is known publicly about Child's childhood. He had his brother Sil, but as far as family details, I can't really go into that. I know he lived back West Oak Lane, Mount Airy on Rugby Street for at least a period of time. He also went to Delaware Valley Charter High School. Samir Fortune, who was called Sadi, always wanted to rap. The high school senior loved listening to Meek Mill, and that led him to try writing hip-hop music himself. When Samir first started out, Mom Dukes was skeptical. That soon changed after she actually heard him rap.
Real quick. Every day a young nigga die in the city. I keep 30 shots on me. If I die, you coming with me. These niggas, they be talking like they wouldn't. Niggas pussy, I'm already a legend. And ain't nobody fucking with me. Man, I do this shit for squat. Man, I do this shit for mine. If a nigga take my life, I swear to God, he gon' die. I know Cav gon' slide. I know Rock gon' slide. I know Heem gon' slide and let them choppers go back. I was up in that cell when you...
Trap Street Sadi, man. It's your boy Trap Street Sadi.
Every day I'm rolling with my niggas. Rolling. Every day
18 from Cumberland, North Philly.
Every way a nigga gotta get it. Every day I'm
It's crazy, man. Shit like growing up in Philly, period, crazy. The trenches down north, that's all I'm basically.
every day a nigga gotta get it. Every day I'm rolling with my niggas. Chilling with my niggas.
That's my cousin and shit. Yeah, got booked for a crazy situation. Got a lot of time for that shit, so I just wanted to dedicate that shit to him, basically. So niggas he ain't out here with me.
Everyone around him told him how talented they felt he was, and so at 17, he decided to start going and taking his rap seriously. Under the stage name Trap Street Sadi, Samir began releasing music that went viral in the underground mixtape world, including one called Maji World Part 1, which features 6 songs. Hip-hop fans across Philly and beyond took notice, and he developed a deep underground following. I didn't believe him at first, his mom said. He'd be like, "Mom, listen to this song." And I'd be like, "Okay, Sadi, I'll listen to it." When I actually listened to it, I thought, he's got a nice voice on him. And when you listen to the words, he was telling the truth. He was telling what's on his mind, and he wouldn't sugarcoat anything. Samir asked for Mom Dukes to buy him some studio time so he could record his music, and she agreed. I felt as though I needed to get him studio time to get him occupied, to keep him from getting in trouble. He knew I always wanted the best for him, his mom said. Whatever I could do to keep my son on the right track, I was going to do it, she said. But within a few months of releasing his mixtape, Samir's life was cut short. On the night of February 9th, 2017, he was home alone and sitting on the couch in his family's West Oak Lane house when bullets tore through the front window. A few days after his murder, Samir's idol Meek Mill, who was from Burke Streets in North Philly, gave him a shout out during a concert was just something S.T.V would have loved. He was 18 years old and had so much life ahead of him, his mom said. He wanted to become someone, and I'm now the voice for Samir. Samir was born October 6, 1998 and raised at 18th and Cumberland in North Philly. He had an older sister who was now 22. In addition to music, Samir also loved football. He played for the North Philly Hurricanes as well as the Aztecs, and he even attended the Sean Jackson's youth football camp when he was younger. There was a street side to S.T.V as well. His raps will often reflect how he felt about his life in the hood, how getting out was imperative. His goal was to be a famous rapper by the time he was 21.
I know these niggas is Satan, my time coming soon, I just gotta be patient. Mixtape is dropping, I told y'all keep waiting. Fuck all these haters, cause I'm trying to make it. Not with the talk on or not with debate. I'm not. But man, fuck all that shit, fuck all these shit. Why y'all lose shit, I motherfucking try. If there's a problem, you know I'ma slide. Cherish the moments when I
What I do, stand what I do.
I just copped the automatic. Curry in it, that's a ladder. I don't be feeling these rappers. These niggas really is backwards. Talking about how they was trapping. These niggas throwing, I'm laughing. Putting niggas in the casket. I know my homie gon' blast it. I let a nigga have it. I'm a street nigga, I ain't no rapper.
As I said, S.T.V was from North and Chai was from Uptown. So the connection here is a Constitution basketball game that Mir Gotti was playing in. Word is, a fight broke out between Chai, Bari, and some other people from Uptown. S.T.V was with some of his people, including Team Low and a bunch of other people from North. North Philly, known as TNN at the time, got the better that day. Now that you gotta understand that at the time, North Philly had this image of Uptown, which was, Uptown was sweet and they really wasn't doing nothing, wasn't nobody active up there. And Uptown always had a chip on their shoulder, like they had to prove themselves. And that's where a lot of the tension came from. You see it all the time between Uptown people and people from North Philly. It's always a little tension there. People from Uptown got a chip on their shoulder, you know what I mean? So some of that stems from that.
It was a casino in Maine. They was claiming Uptown.
So you made it cool for these Uptown niggas to say they from Uptown, huh?
Sure did.
Cause y'all ain't really want to rep that shit, cause y'all got grass all in front of y'all doors.
Grass, porches, and all.
Y'all got nice trees, good furniture.
And if you go back on all the DVDs, I was the first one saying that shit. Yeah, come on up with the grass and the trees and the squirrels and all that. Yup.
Y'all got good furniture, huh?
Well, niggas up here fucked up too, but
y'all niggas ain't fucked up.
Shit.
Y'all niggas ain't fucked up. Y'all niggas got good old lawns.
Good old lawns.
First, there is breaking news now on Fox News Channel. This coming to us from Philadelphia, where police tell our local station there has been a shooting there, and that shooting has happened at Delaware Valley Charter High School. 2 shot, 1 male, 1 female, shot in the gym at the school.
Gunshots hit a 15-year-old boy and girl in the gymnasium of the Delaware Valley Charter High School in Philadelphia. Their injuries are not life-threatening. The school immediately went into lockdown.
We were just in the bathroom, and our friend, she just came in the bathroom saying that her arm, and it just was a lot of blood gushing out. And she just was saying she heard a loud boom in the gym room, and when she looked up, her and her boyfriend's arm had been hit.
A boy was taken into custody but later cleared. A second student turned himself in and a third was still being sought by police. Some reports suggest the shooting may have been an accident.
Welcome back to The Lead. Returning now to that breaking news out of Philadelphia that we've been following for you all hour. Police tweeted that they have a suspect in custody after a shooting inside a gym at the Delaware Valley Charter High School. At least 2 students, 1 boy and 1 girl, were shot in their arms. Both were taken to the hospital and are listed in stable condition. We're told the shooting was caught on a surveillance camera. We will continue to keep you abreast of this story as new information comes in. But to recap, a suspect is now in custody, according to the Philadelphia police, and the two individuals who were shot appear to have injuries that are not life-threatening.
On January 17th, 2014, Dante Walker, a former student, bought a firearm in the Delaware Valley Charter High School and gave it to two students, 17-year-old Rasheem Glizzy Rockwell and Rashid Jarman, 17 at the time. Chai fired the gun in the school gymnasium, striking two people with one shot, a boy 17 and a girl 18. The outcome of this case was never made public, but I know Chai got sent to Glen Mills for a period of time because there are articles of him playing football for them in 2015. Glen Mills was closed in 2019 after all of the abuse that was going on there came to light. Hundreds of boys came forward telling their stories of getting hit, kicked, spit on, slammed, and much, much worse. It had been going on for 40 plus years, and after the Inquirer did a story, finally city officials stepped in and closed it down. They are facing a class action lawsuit at the moment. After graduating from that environment, it was back to the streets for a 19-year-old Chai Glizzy. When Chai was booked up Glen Mills, S.T.V also happened to be there, and they already had static, so they were fighting constantly, and then it spilled out onto the streets when they were both released. What happened next is up for debate. They never bumped into each other really. S.T.V disses Chai on one song, a slight diss if you even want to call it that.
And I say what I do, don't say my name if I don't fuck with you. I've been to jail and I seen it all. I seen niggas change on they dog. Beat that game, then I cut her off. Child who, yeah, he a fraud. Think I'm a nigga, cause shooting call. Say what's out there like it's no tomorrow. I drop 50 cause they wanted war. Fuck them niggas, I don't know them boys. I drop 50.
But how it went from that song to S.T.V getting killed is not really clear. One night, S.T.V went on IG Live, and about a half hour after the live ended,
also breaking, an 18-year-old man was shot and killed while sitting inside his house. It happened on the 6700 block of North 15th Street in the West Oak Lane section at 11:45 last night. Police say the gunman fired 13 shots through the windows and the front door. The victim ran to a neighbor's house and then collapsed. Police rushed him to the hospital where the young man died. Police say that victim was under house arrest.
From the jungle rocking bait. I was pouring tack for you started pouring grape. I was spinning blocks way before I made a tape. Fire up your block, then I make my getaway. I was running thoughts way before the 10K. Sniper gang, I could fuck your bitch for 1K. I ain't have to pay, but I might bless a bitch today. 50K, we done ran that off one play. 50 shots, I done dropped that from 1K. 6 blocks, I done spent that in one day. Stay inside, cause down inside, you know we don't play. Nigga, I was rockin' Gucci way before they made a snake. Fly young nigga from that jungle rockin' bait. I was pouring tack for you started pouring grape. I was spinning blocks way before I made a tape. Fire up your block, then I make my getaway. Oh, he getting bread, let that shit get to his head, now he loafing. If it's two shooters,
you already know, man, it's Big Glizzy in here, man. Savages make your own savage nervous, nigga. Drop a nigga for a fee. I ain't be killing for free. Catch up, I'ma do him in this. Fuck it, I could buy some new drip.
walking down like I'm Brian. You gon' see that nigga scrolling on your timeline.
All I be talking, I know they want to get rid of me. Sockets who smoke like a chimney, gotta be cautious. Ain't got no time for these bitches, I know they want you me like Benjamin. Fucking she walking, hates about gang in this history. He disrespect me your memory, put in the coffin. I thought he was walking down like Brian. None of my niggas on the timeline. I keep a 40 outside through your block and I had niggas run like a combine. Yeah, I was tearing up them ditches, all I know is squeeze like the Glizzy and Lemon. Remember bitches fleeing and they trying to get. You did this and you did that, boy, all them stories fiction. When the beef turned up, y'all cried for help, we bought equipment. Run into a op, what happened? We're going all attention. Should've listened, Brody told me I ignored the hissing. Every nigga that I grew up with, they turned to bitches. They dropped 30 in my crib and they ain't hit nobody. Every time a nigga slid, them niggas did it blindly. You hit Blizz all in his legs and you was right behind him. When I catch you, I'ma show you how to pipe somebody. Like somebody, let your homie fight us with a pity. You ain't living righteous, can't relate, cause every case we caught them lawyers turned to Tyson. I bake your homie with this 40 hollows, beat the ice and said I'm next to blow about the city. You should be a psychic. You went so soon when your homie got body. Ain't the same when one of us get hit up, we pop hollows. Every time you in the club, you turn up popping bottles. Doing homework, sitting on your letter, we gon' follow. Had them Akis pop up at your door just like I'm Rollo. Then they gon' get the flashing on you like you was a model.
Leaf Ward comes from West Philly, 52nd Street, around Osage Ave. Leaf has been considered the best underground rapper by a lot of people for years now. It's a close competition between him and Core. But being unbiased, Leaf is a nice-ass rapper and one of the ones you know has enough talent to take his career as far as he wants to. Unfortunately, beef has seemed to consume him as of late, and about 80% of his raps are about gang wars. It wasn't always like that.
Feel like I'm drowning in shame shit. Every day I'm on the same shit, but I'm never gonna change shit. Got so used to this pain shit. With money was coming in faster. I'm a trapper, no, I'm not a rapper. Still fucking these hoes on my name. She don't get a thing from me, buck ass.
If I knew that they was coming with the flame, all my homies crossed over. Man, I done lost soldiers. Bad dope, got the fiends checking out, man, I done lost smokers. I don't see no progress. I feel like I'ma die next. We get tired of the streets, told brother, and I'ma move him out the project. Got my brother in the hole, how the fuck I never find time to write it? Man, I'm calling niggas shiesty. Man, niggas just like me. Duke said I should've got aborted. Auntie saying don't listen to him. Talk to auntie like, damn, you know, I only want the world so I could give it to her.
My enemies, man, I'm scared for him. Y'all about to see Leafy and red for him. Tied a rope and I'ma kick the chair for him. Pain and pleasure came together. How you changing? We stood in that rain together. We supposed to change the weather. Remain solid. We gon' stay the same forever. Shot my cousin 7 times next week. Shit.
At the end of the day, when it's said and done, who's standing up? I can't argue with niggas who keep getting plucked off. Help your man get up. They know my money stacked like halftime at a football game. Them bands is up. You know this shit getting real when they copping out. They ain't standing a chance with us. These niggas be playing with fire. Black dick in the skid is my favorite attire. I can't bag me a bitch, I could buy it. Flew out to Cali, I met the supplier. Get us what we want, then we went D1. And I still got graveyard like G1. Slide on they block cause they out there, lead one. Them niggas switch sides, I can't believe them. I'm from the trenches where it ain't no hold back. I can't be going to war with no ghost. You lit candles when you broke, I smoke that. It ain't a Glizzy, you know we don't told you. Turn my savage up, go count them bodies, add it up. I get my pup 4.5, tell them go home and bag it up. I'm strapped down, I'm tatted up, and dead niggas mad at us. Niggas still living, try to call it off, they had enough. This shit give me a rush, fuck him, he ain't one of us. Shorty got 40 on him, he said he don't want fuss.
No child in pot, one rap. Next squirt, then we up, get him back. So you know we not tripping, get him back. I got shot in his hand, if I was a part of the plan, that nigga wasn't making it back. You want me, Lord, that's a fact. Cause ain't no time frame for that. Why you keep talking about gas, just rap. Either way you turn to a pack, just act. I'm smoking zoo, we can match, no lack. I just been showing my ass, relax. I just been chasing them racks, I'm back. And I can still put on all black. Drop my nigga for a fee. I ain't be killing for free. Catch up, I'ma do him in this. Fuck it, I could buy some new drip.
I was through 14 shots, only hit me once in my hand. Them niggas was missing. They know they fucked up, they supposed to walk me down. They did, cause niggas was bitching. They sent Lil Sue back to the youth, I ain't saying too much, but niggas was snitching. I know it ran in the camp, cause bro allergic to him, and niggas was itching. Gunned him down, that nigga was twitching. Lil bro always been about it. Every time one of my niggas got hit or dropped, they know what we did about it. I got them killers around me from young to old, and don't no gun get sold. Lil bro crazy, he go slide for nothing, he don't want his gun get cold. I keep my young nigga close, put him under my wing as we talk.
Sleepy told me he got hit up in his hand. That shit was like the niggas got the drop and could've walked down and took his life. I'm gon'
stick work, flip the switch, let this glick work. I'm a blick first, tell your folks run a big hearse.
Don't get tagged, if he make it through he get a shit bag. Big bag, niggas pop, I got him big mad.
They say he rap now, I'm in the booth, bitch I'm strapped now. Spinning background, they caught a break, sitting back down.
Savage shit, 30 on me nigga, but that's average shit. Shooting guard, I'm a shooting guard, dollars marriage shit.
No shot clock, RPs, cook 'em like a crock pot. Get the drop, we at your spot, on your hot spot.
Game time, walk him down like I'm Bron, pound blast. Now you trending on that timeline, my bitch bad. Chanel's on with a big ass, Glizzy small. I hit 'em all, watch 'em all fall. Backwards, rolling backwards. was, that nigga been gas.
Savage shit, they on fake pages, got them mad as shit. We tagging shit. I got perfect aim, this ain't average shit. He a actor, he a bitch, he ain't a factor. He a capper, he ain't on shit, he just a rapper. One smoke, say it's up, we can match you. 5% on the tent, we be sliding. How the fuck you say it's on when you hiding? Fuck rap, I ain't a rap, I just be vibing in your bushes. We popping out, I surprise them. Bush shit, boy you ain't no hitter. You don't hit shit, big glick, 30 in it, that's a big stick. Playing shit, how you tryna rap all on your man shit? We blame shit, you gon' fuck around and get your man hit.
Rum line, you getting smoked, you pass this gun line. Fuck the ops, we been spinning since my man died. No cap, that's a fact, we gon' get them back. All black, we attack, we got hella gats. That's a fucking bomb. You already know, fuck the ops, man. SB in here, man.
FTO, we use it each way, nigga.
Oh, we in here vibing uptown.
Fuck the ops.
Uptown and South Philly, you already know what we doing, man.
Shit, I thought the op nigga said something. He bragging about bodies, they really ain't doing no slide, bitch. That was your man gun. Oh shit, I thought a rat nigga said something. He told on the body, niggas they sit right beside him, but you want him dead, huh? GB, spinning again, we won't miss it. I said that's what you get when you diss him. Shit, oh shit, this Glizzy ain't got no kick. I heard you was dicking, now you got our attention. Just keep Brody name out your mention. I heard you niggas making songs, the mob coming home, but tell them little niggas we miss him. Can't wait for the clan. Brody he back in the can, quarter out lacking again. Glizzy he snapping again, he clap on your man. Tell him run fast as he can.
Shout out to the zoo.
Bro, you ain't the fuck.
Trey, yo, what's up, bro? Shout out to the zoo. I want to be interviewed, bro. Bro, when you interview me, bro, don't ask me no Vlad. You mean? Self-incriminating shit, bro. But we gonna get it in, bro. Cause you a real nigga, bro. Feel me? Real shit. Yo, don't start talking about Broski right now. Leave Broski out of it, bro. You know the answer to that question, bro. We ain't talking about Broski right now. Fuck that nigga, you hear me? We on different vibes. We ain't speaking on them bitch ass niggas. Them niggas got they shine.
My mom know I'm a demon, it ain't nothing she could do but pray for me. I go to court and I ain't got talk, shocking know just what to say for me. Nowadays I ain't got get in that field, my youngins will play for me. Two go crazy for big bro, he gon' get you out the way for me. Fuck the ops, when we spin blocks, whoever out there get shot up. We ain't keeping score, but so many of them niggas did, I know that they not up. We ain't attempting murder, especially when we got bitches that's giving the drop up. Hey bro, child ever got up, see a light on, we hitting they spot up. We don't fuck them niggas, so fuck them niggas, we ain't gon' show no mercy. They know my brother is savage. Every time that he spin, niggas get sent to emergency. I heard that them niggas scored one time and they got niggas mad. They went up like 30. None of them niggas made it out of surgery. I heard them young niggas doing them dirty. Bitch, you know we killers and my niggas all the same. The way we scoring, we gon' end up in the Hall of Fame. I told my nigga chill out before you check off all the names. I told that bitch I want fuck, I ain't with all the games. Man, I ran up a dub today, that shit ain't take a week. Fuck your brother, I go to his grave and take a leak. All these sticks and all these drums, we tryna make a beat. Big bank, your bitch gon' leave, I let her take a peek. Stand on business when they killed your brother. With his bitch ass, I catch you, I might kill your mother. With my sick ass, Leafy, why you stuck in them trenches, you little rich ass. Little bitch with me, a killer, we like kick ass. Killer show me love in them trenches, embrace me. Effing look like it's you 223s for safety. Fuck rap, check the body count before you rape me. I just let her eat my dick, little bitch try to rape me. Had sex with my 19X, I finger popped it. This me, you could lose your life, bro, think about it. If I shoot, spin a block one time and analyze it. Why you telling niggas stand up and be a man about it? You a cold rat, give me a cold pack. Let me go back, I take a loss, take it to New Orleans, bring the load back. Had Coke, I had Pepsi back when I sold that. All my ops did hell where you might find they souls at. We never cry, it ain't to the Lord and we don't never lie. We get fat, move to Miami, gangsters don't never die. I'ma kill you when you see me, nigga, you better try. Knock a nigga head off his shoulders, we'll blow the letter I. Tired of eyes, I'm tired of getting dropped, tired of killing y'all. Ask God what kind of fucking hand he be dealing y'all. A lot of y'all rappers be lying, I don't be feeling y'all. That shit was a crime, the fucking judge would be willing y'all.
Feeling new. Wood got murdered, Raj got murdered. Raj got murdered, John deserved it.
24/7 strap, never nervous.
Stick work, flip the switch, let this click work.
I'm a big first, tell your folks
Get the big purse, don't get tagged. If you make it through, you get a shit bag.
big bag, niggas
Pop, I got him big man.
right now.
I'm in the booth, bitch, I'm strapped now. Background, sending background.
Savage shit, 30 on me, nigga, but that's average shit.
I'm a shooting guard, dollars maverick shit. RPs cook 'em like a crock pot. Get the drop, we at your spot in your hot spot.
Game time,
Walking down like I'm Brown, pound blast. And then you trending on that timeline.
bitch bad, Chanel's on
With a big ass.
Glizzy small, I hit them all.
Watch 'em all fall.
Backwoods, rolling backwards.
That nigga big gas.
I got perfect aim,
This ain't average shit. He a bitch, he a factor. He ain't no shit, he just a rapper. Days up, we can match it. We be sliding.
Fuck the ops from the bottom of my heart. She might got a curse on her. Why y'all hanging with speaking on my dead niggas? I could get you going tomorrow. All them niggas ran. Obviously, they ain't make it far. I just call my dog up and tell him sick a nigga. Lil' bro jump out that back seat. He tryna blick a nigga. F make him fall on his face. Look like he tripped a nigga. Let it slide and you ain't on your block. We get a different nigga. Got the ops missing. Niggas free to mob. They ain't copping out cause they ain't guilty. I could talk dirty cause them niggas know my gun filthy. We had animosity, but I don't know who killed him. He was innocent, but he ain't never telling, so they willed him. We play the game knowing that we probably gon' fail. He a murderer, hit the fan, he probably gon' tell. Bullets burn.
Leaf used to spit what we call pain or struggle music, all about the realities in vivid detail, and growing up in poverty and having little options, and the tales of desperation and despair. I know a lot of people can relate to that, but a lot less people can relate to the gang war drill music. The reason I said this beef divided the streets is because it forced a lot of rappers to pick a side, even if they weren't directly involved. The whole reason Leaf even entered into this is because when it became time to pick a side, he rolled with them Tasker boys who he already had ties with. They had heavy beef with King Lord, as I covered in my last video. Leaf ended up getting shot in his hand and it was talked about publicly. Since Leaf was tied in with Tasker deep, their beef became his beef, so he sort of inherited the King Lord and SB beef. Now this is the part where I have to stop and just state some facts. This is just simply what happened and no speculations and implications are being made.
A 25-year-old man was shot and killed in the Mantua section of the city this afternoon. Chopper 3 over 39th and Brown around 1:30. Police say the victim was shot outside. There's no word on what led to the shooting. There have been no arrests.
It would be useless to go through everything said back and forth because in the end, it doesn't matter. Hundreds of black men are killed every year for what, in the end, amounts to nothing. It seems like the biggest deal in the world at the time. Someone disrespects you on a song or on the gram, or messes with your girl, or steals something valuable from you. These are just some of the reasons that all this violence happens. Lives are lost and people are hurt. You retaliate, we retaliate, it's a never-ending cycle. Leaf Ward is the last man standing in this feud at the moment. I hope he could take this opportunity to take a step back, maybe leave Philly and focus fully on his music career. As you can see from my last two videos, there's death and jail all around him, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out what happens next, and that it's time to go.
That's a fucking bar.